Hey guys, Rip the Rage here. Hope you're having a fantastic day and Happy New Year, first off. So this video is being recorded on January 1st, so Happy New Year. Sorry I didn't do a New Year's video or like a stream or anything, but I was busy coming back from my mom's house, so I had been visiting family for the holidays, and so I was busy coming back from there, didn't have time, and then when I did get back on the 31st, my roommate was having this thing where there was drinks abound and merriment and so on and so forth. He was actually pretty cool and got me a bottle of Jameson, so kudos. But that's why I didn't do any like holiday stuff. I was with my family at the time, so that's why there was no Christmas type videos going up or anything like that. I was really just relaxing, taking it easy, doing a bit of portfolio work for 3D for a 3D model I wanted as part of my portfolio and some other artsy stuff. But first off, sorry about that. Second, sorry about Darksiders 2. I know that I basically screwed up. I got way too busy, and I forgot to take the stream off Mixer and upload it to YouTube. I could have sworn I downloaded it, but I might have accidentally did it. I don't know, but it's not there anymore. Mixer didn't archive that far back, so I can't get you guys the third one. I'll just sum up my thoughts on that now. Good game, great game, love it. Can't wait for Darksiders 3. Wonderful animations in that game. That was the highest praise I gave that game for Darksiders 2. And the ending was kind of predictable, but pretty good. Still pretty good. So that was that. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've left out. Nope. Okay, so let's get into this. The meat and potatoes here. So this video is about life. Specifically my life and what I did during the last semester at school and everything, and what the hell happened to me. So, as you guys might have seen, I was kind of doing a little bit of streams, a little bit of videos. I was swamped with schoolwork, so of course, school comes first. It's more important. Sorry to say, but it's more important than the content on the channel. Not that I don't love making great content for you guys. I enjoy it when you guys watch the videos, but I have to put my degree first. That's super important. That's how I'm going to get my career, and that's necessary. All right, step one. Step two here is basically I hit the midterms. I was doing all right. So beginning of the semester, getting up there, and then the midterms happened. And something happened around the midterms. I'm not sure what it was. Something changed in me. There was this, I don't know, it wasn't the amount of work I was doing. I was completely fine. I got all my deadlines met, my scheduling, well, I had one or two things that I'd forgotten about, but that was late in the semester, and I took the L on that one because I just plain forgot that the deadline was due and everything, and I'd gotten misinformation on it. But that's my fault. So basically the midterms had happened, and I started to feel iffy. Now, since I was about 10 years old, I've known that I want to make games. I thought I wanted to make games, but what I really wanted in life was to create and be creative and take all of the good ideas that are in my head and bring them into the world so that others can experience them and get the same kind of joy that I do out of them. Now, to be a creative person, there's a lot of avenues you can go down. There's storytelling, right? So you can be a writer, or you can go write. You can write a book. You can write a novel. You can write a script for a movie. You can write for a TV show. All types of writing, just as there's all types of art. So you can do 2D art, you can do 3D art, you can do cartoons, you can do CGI, you can do all sorts of stuff there. And then a sort of combination of the two. So you've got your storytelling side and your 3D art side. Those come together with the coding side of things. And they culminate in the gaming industry and making games and people that love to play games, trying to bring that experience to other people. And that's what I thought I wanted to do with my life. Now, I still like making games. I still want to pursue it as a hobby, and I still want to be part of that, not necessarily part of the industry, but part of the process, but maybe not in the way I thought. So I'd hit the midterms, everything was going good, and then the work started getting to me. Again, I state, was not the amount of work. I was fine with the amount of work. I was not being overworked. It wasn't too many classes, too much paperwork, none of that. It was none of that at all. And it wasn't like my group project that I did. I'd done this group project for the game design course that I was in, and my team was not fantastic, but we did what we needed to do. Everybody got their work done, and we got a 90 out of the assignment, and it was good assignment. But it was just, I had this feeling I wasn't where I was supposed to be. Now, let me go back to what I said about being 10 and wanting to make games. I had this idea that I was just going to grow up and be a game designer, right? And this is, I guess this could be similar to how kids think nowadays. I want to grow up and be a YouTuber, right? Or a streamer. Now, that's a thing, right? There are 10-year-olds out there right now. They're looking at people like Ninja or Shroud or whatever. Put in name of fucking big streamer here. But they look at those guys and they say, I want to do that. And, you know, maybe they want it because of this or that or whatever. The reason they want to do it doesn't matter. It's just the fact they want to do it. I wanted to make games because I had a lot of good ideas, and I always thought that I could bring those good ideas to the world and show everybody and be part of creating something great. And, you know, I find games to be a very good medium. I enjoy them highly. I also enjoy film, but I do enjoy games a little bit more. It's more interactive. It's not linear media. It's not linear entertainment. It's a two-way street between the player and the game, the player acting upon the game acting upon them, and going back and forth in this sort of melding of two worlds, and getting to not only experience the story, but interact with the story. Which is basically why I wanted to be in games. I wanted to go in and design games and bring people fun, basically. I wanted to make people happy, you know. And I hit a point where I'm not really sure. So, just to give you the plain flat honesty of it, I cried. I cried right here on the floor. Like, I'm not sure if it was the music I was listening to or just the day I had. I had a fine day, a fine week. Everything was good. Assignments were going fine. And then all of a sudden, I just thought, what the fuck am I doing with my life? So I broke down, called my mom, talked to her about it, yada, yada, yada. So I had a mental breakdown. So, you know, and it was momentary. It's not an ongoing thing. I'm not depressed or anything. It was a one-time event. It was a crisis. So I had this crisis. I, you know, went, well, what are my options here, right? I went immediately from the emotional, oh my God, I can't do this, to, okay, I fell back on my training. My grandpa had taught us, you know, you can cry, but you cry for 5 minutes and then you get to work. So that's what I did. I got to work. I started talking to my mom because she's been the one helping me with my academics and what classes I need for my degree and such. You know, not that I can't work that myself, but, you know, it's just we have that sort of connection. And it became this thing of like, okay, well, what else can I do? And I looked into the other design programs at my school. I found that I actually liked the experimental animation track at my school. And this is, and before the shit posters get in the comments saying, oh, you're going to get a useless liberal arts degree. It's like, no, I'm getting an experimental animation degree. I'm learning modeling techniques for 3 dimensions. I'm learning traditional 2D and 3D animations and such. I am going to create things with that. And I've already done so just simply by taking one art course in game art. And after that, I'm currently using Photoshop to do my own stuff and try out my own stuff. I'm using Maya to model my own stuff, and just actually working at it. So basically, I changed my career, but I didn't change my goals in life. And that's the important thing. I didn't abandon game design totally. I still want to participate in game jams. I still want to go and, you know, do the fun stuff. Even coding the games. Yes, I know everybody hates coding. I don't like it either. But I was actually not half bad at coding at the game jam I went to, and the group and in the Unity course I'd taken. The coding part of it was actually not too bad for me. I need to brush up a little bit on it, but if required, I could do that. So I still want to be in that world, but I don't necessarily want that as my 9 to 5. Wake up, do this, go home, do it all again tomorrow. I want to go somewhere where every day I enjoy my work. I want to walk in the door and be like, oh, hey, Susie, you know, how was the thing, yada, yada, yada. And I don't just want a good job, I want a good career. And I think it's important for everybody to take a step back and analyze their career path and really, really think about it. Like, really explore your options so you don't end up like me. I'm lucky that my degree is still good. I'm still able to go. I still got FAFSA still, my financial aid and all that's still worked out. My credits still worked out. I was early enough on in my 3rd year to decide that, no, I want to switch degrees, and I could do that. But, big but here, do not let this crisis happen to you in your fourth year or whatever, because it could royally screw you up. If you know what you want in life, you need to figure out how to get it, and you need to make sure 100% that getting that is going to satisfy you. That is super duper important, and that is basically what happened to me. Was I had goals in life of bringing people joy and entertaining them. I thought that the way to do that was to go through game design. I got here, I realized no, that's not entirely what I want to do with life, but I was exposed to certain pieces, 3D modeling, 3D animations, using Photoshop. Now, let's not get into Adobe and their UI problems, but but for the most part, using art programs, creating something, and, being proud of that kind of work and being part of the pipeline is just fine for me. And that's exactly what I want to do in life. You guys might have bigger ambitions, but if I can get a, desk jockey job of stick me in a corner, here's a computer, write down a little sheet, here's your deadlines, now make us the 3D models by the end of the week. All right, cool. Do this date, here's the details, talk to the art team and get it done. That's all I need in life. I'm completely satisfied with that. So, I basically, what had happened to the channel is that had hit at the midterms. I was swamped with schoolwork completely, and this semester is probably not going to be any better. I'm probably still going to have a lot of work to do, but at least it'll be a little bit more fun work. It'll be more engaging. It'll be still the same amount of work, but it'll be a different type of work. It'll be the work I want to do. And I just wanted to inform you guys of what had happened and why all of a sudden the streams for a whole month, the streams were gone, the videos were gone, everything was gone. And that's basically what had happened. I had a mental breakdown. I reassessed my life and my decisions and what sort of career I wanted. I changed my path so that I can get the career that I want and get what I want out of life. And I just wanted to make this video to inform you guys of that. And please take my advice when I say this. Make sure you are not just going through life and, doing the 9 to 5. Now, the 9 to 5 is important. Grinding, getting food and bills and shit paid for, that's obviously important. You gotta do what you gotta do. But when you're talking about your career or a degree, you need to be 100% sure of what you're gonna do. Don't just look at one thing. That's what I did. I looked at one specific thing, and I only ever asked, how do I get that one thing? I never asked, is there something similar? Could I do something different? It might be easier or harder depending on, what I'm going for. Could I find something more rewarding or, maybe less rewarding, but also less work? Different things, different. I never asked outside the box questions. I had a one-track mind, and that was not good. That is never a good idea. You don't want to do that because you'll end up like me. You'll end up in the middle of trying to get something done. And immediately your brain, everything comes crashing down. Your brain just shuts off. You revert into this emotional state. Mental breakdowns are not fun, guys. They're really not. Now, just so nobody worries, I actually spoke to a counselor on my campus and everything. I got an evaluation. Not like the 40 in on the couch stuff, but just I got evaluated. There wasn't really, I had, I answered a few questions so they could have an initial assessment, but after that, I was feeling good. I don't feel like I need to go and, have myself checked or anything. I'm not going to hurt myself, not going to hurt other people, and it's nothing like that. I just had a momentary lapse in my mental stability, let's put it that way, and then I decided to get checked by a professional to see if, in fact, I was completely fucking nuts. I was deemed not a harm to myself or others or anything, so I'm not crazy. I'm just a little bit crazy. Un poco. But yeah, that's basically what happened. Now, moving forward, what's going to happen with the channel, and what am I planning and everything? Okay, so first off, planning to keep the streams on Saturdays and Sundays, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. East Coast American time. That's the plan, at least. Now, I may not be able to do that. This is like what I said in the last channel update. Depending on my schoolwork, school comes first. If I can't do the stream, y'all are out of luck. That's not if I'm busy doing schoolwork. Now, I will promise you this. I will make this promise to you guys. If I have 5 minutes to myself and I am, and I'm able to play a game or make some art or something, if I'm able to relax and I'm not binging something on Netflix and I choose to do something interactive, I will stream that. I will stream the art I'm making. I will stream well, not academic art, mind you, nothing for the projects, because that would, academic integrity and all that bullshit. But if I'm just making like a 3D model for a portfolio or some shit like that, I will stream that. If I'm just playing a game to relax, I will stream that. I will make you that promise. I won't leave the content off. Now, I stream on Mixer, not come back to YouTube, not doing Twitch. I'm doing Mixer, just so you guys know, links in the description and all that shit. And yeah, so that's where we're at with the streams. So for the videos, I'm going to continue trying to work on videos. I'm going to make a very loose promise here, right? Not a full-on promise, not guaranteed, none of that. Not guaranteeing anything. Hear me now, quote me later. This is not guaranteed, but it is what I am planning, okay? I am planning on having one video a week guaranteed of something, of anything, of a VR game I've played, of a fucking a montage of clips from my last stream, of a music video that I chopped up and played with and made something like that. Some kind of video content on the channel once a week. Now this doesn't count moving the streams over from Mixer as raw cuts, because I don't find that to be real video content. That's just me giving you guys the VODs so you can watch them back if you can't make the streams on Mixer. But going forward, yes, one video a week is what I'm shooting for, as trying super hard to do that. If I can do more, great. But if not, if I am not capable of doing that one video, it's not going to happen. Okay? Just letting you guys know this now. Now the channel's not dead, the channel's not dying. I will still be working on videos in the background. But some of the stuff I want to make takes time, right? So the Subnautica base builds, I'm still continuing with that. There's a couple of VR games that I want to play for you guys, but I've gotten this flicker in my headset recently that I'm going to try and work with. I'm going to try and play through it until I can get it fixed at end of January, somewhere around there. I should be able to either get that fixed, or if I have the money, I'll just invest in an Oculus Rift, because I've been wanting to try out that headset anyway. But that's up with the VR game. I planned on recording a couple of VR games for you guys this month, but with the family holiday visiting and the headset fucking up halfway through, it was like, well, I can't really do that. But that is my plan, right? Is to continue with that. I'm currently in the middle of actually trying to edit Call of the Starseed episode 2. So episode 1 is up there. There's Call of the Starseed. They're all over the gallery. But there's Call of the Starseed, and then I'm working on Heart of the Emberstone, which is the second episode of that. It's the second game in that series, let's say. So I'm in the middle of working that. It's 3 hours of footage, so I'm not able to actually fully render it out, so I gotta play with it. I might end up just uploading the raw footage and letting you guys see it that way, but also that means that it'll only have one type of audio. I don't know if it'll be desktop audio or my mic audio. Again, not sure. But that is what I'm trying to do going forward. A couple of games that you guys might be looking forward to on the channel. Far Cry New Dawn, I'm going to try and get that as soon as it comes out. I believe it's coming out this month, actually. It's either this month or February. Far Cry is a series I love to do. Tried to do Far Cry 4. I hope Far Cry New Dawn's more optimized. We'll see. I'll definitely try and make at least one video on it, if not stream it. But yeah, so going forward, streams and stuff. I want to do more art streams, of just sitting here, chilling, making art, listening to music, just nothing crazy. And that's where the channel is at right now. So streams, staying on Saturday and Sunday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Videos, going to try very hard to keep up at one video a week guaranteed of actual video content, music video, fucking game video, something going on with that. And then as for the VR content, I'm still going to be trying with that a lot. And if I can work it, great. If not, I'll just have to cut the VR stuff for now, because if that flickers too bad in my headset, I don't want to go give myself a seizure, let's not do that. But yeah, so the takeaways for this video are the channel is remaining pretty much the same. I'm gonna try to do one video a week. The streams are staying the same. None of it's guaranteed though, because again, if school gets in the way, if I don't have free time, I will not be streaming. I'll be streaming in all of my free time. I will stream. Is that my ear? Oh, this does not sit right at all, does it? I need to fix that. But the streams, everything, if I have too much work, I will be doing that work. I will be focusing on that work. Then when I have free time, I will do a stream just randomly in my free time if I can, but I will try really hard to do the streams and the videos and keep the channel going and keep everything together. And then as for the serious side of stuff, check yourself out. Make sure you are on the right path and you've asked all the right questions and you've looked for alternatives in your career path, and you don't just try to do one thing with your life. You need experience. You need to go out and try different things. And I know that like if you're a creative person, it's kind of hard to do that because there's not a lot of free creative programs. But Alphalina Designer is a good one that I use. That's a basically free version of Photoshop. Now you can't export anything. I got around that using ShareX. You can't really export anything to show off to people or get into a different file type. But if you drop like $30 one time, you'll get the whole program with exports and everything just fine. So there's that, and like I said, there's completely free alternatives to these art programs and modeling programs and Unity. If you're looking at making games, I can't stress this enough. Do it now. Go into Unity. Go do all the Unity tutorials. Now, make sure they're up to date. Find somebody like Brackeys on YouTube. Make sure it's all super up to date stuff so you're not doing old, like 3-year-old videos that don't really matter anymore. But for the love of God, start now. Start right away. Just do it, as Shia LaBeouf would say. Just do it, okay? Sit down. If it's 5 minutes a day for the next 2 years before you get into college proper. If you're in high school, if you can find 5 minutes where you're like, I could watch this show. No, don't do that. Go do something. Go find your passion, and go work with that. Ooh, I'm talking about 20 minutes. Anyway, that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then do the usual, like, subscribe, check. Oh, wait. We hit 1,000 subscribers. Forgot that. Gonna mention it. Sorry. But yes, actually, there's one more bit of business. We hit 1,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing. I'm potentially monetized again. I have to wait for the process to go through on that. So who knows? Who knows? But you guys are great. We've gained like 300 subs in a month, which is pretty crazy. If my numbers are correct, I looked at it, and it appears that we've gained actually about 800 of those subscribers were gained in the last year. So, kudos. Awesome dudes. But yes, thank you from the bottom of my heart. That is amazing. I love to make content for you guys. I will continue making that content, and that's just awesome that many people have decided to stop by. Give the streams a chance, give the videos a chance, just for 5 minutes, just on a whim, check it out, and then be like, yo, I like this guy. I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna, check him out and keep up to date with what he's doing. And so that's where we're at. Thank you guys so very much. I hope I can deliver more and better content to you guys in the future. I hope you had a happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays. Whatever, just happy holidays, happy this, happy that. Just, hope everybody has a great 2019 moving forward. And, yeah, that's about it. But if you guys enjoyed the video, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then do the usual. Like, subscribe, check out my streams. I will see you guys in the next video. Reaper the Rager, signing off.